What's going on? Salam alaikum. What's going on with the people? Monday night football, Sunday night football. Kansas City Chiefs, they talked that crap. They lost a couple of games in the beginning. Everybody thought they was out of it. Now they just whooping everybody butt again. You know how that go. What's up, brother? Yeah, I still have that, bro. Matter of fact, I got a bunch of that stuff now. I got a few of them things now, bro. I'm holding on to a lot of stuff. Yeah, bro. I'm holding on to a lot of that stuff, man. We're gonna see what it's gonna make, what it do, when it do. Hey, Hennessy, I'm just reading what I see, what's there. I'm not putting no extras on it. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not calling nobody no rat. I let everybody else come to that type of conclusion. I do not care. I just go get the paperwork and I read it for what it's worth, you know. So maybe it look a little suspicious, a little suspect at sometimes. Yeah, but that's just what it is, you know. And dude really can't say nothing about Brick too much or nothing right now because he hasn't got his PSI report, but you know, everything else is there. You know, you got to understand that no, I don't work for the feds. Um Sometimes everybody that's on that case and that's not on the RICO, everybody, it seems like everybody they took deals already except two people. That boy Pollard and that boy Garcia. I look like ice. Okay, all right, all right, right, right. You better go hide then. Right. So all I do is just get the facts. I present the facts, and that's it. That's what it is. But I think everybody need to pay attention. Like in the last 6 months, have been five different Ricos. They picked up a bunch of Bloods the other day. They picked up the San Pedro, the Hispanics, uh, the Hoovers, the 30s to the hundreds, and Big Union Rico. So I think a lot of brothers need to pay attention what's going on because these people's not playing no games. The informants are working overtime, triple time, double time. And what I learned that when I was reading, going and researching a lot of that paperwork, a lot of them brothers been up under investigation like in 2022 and 2021, and they just now gaffing them up. It's one dude on there for sure. If you look at on Big U's on that when they all went to jail, and you look at the 19 people on there, one dude for sure is working like crazy, and that's the Asian guy, the gun on the one that owned the gun store. He was setting everybody up. Right? Yeah, they want everybody out of here, bro. You know he got so much sealed stuff on his stuff. I was like, I don't even want to feel like breaking his stuff down because ain't no telling, you know, what he got going on. What's up, food for felon? What's up, brother? I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. Keep Thomas. I don't even know that brother, man. To be honest with you, I don't even know that brother. I don't know that brother. Ain't never met that brother or nothing like that. So I don't know why he's mad at me. I don't care. I'm not gonna respond to him. I don't even know what he's saying. I don't even watch him. So, I don't even know that dude. Ice getting paid. I don't know what you think Ice ain't getting paid. Ice getting paid for sure. Yeah, for right now, Brick is solid, bro. For my understanding, for what I've been reading, dudes can't put nothing on that brother right now, bro. He don't have no sealed files. He don't have none of that stuff. You can see all Brick stuff. You got a couple of dudes that have sealed files, but when you have sealed files, that don't mean you're telling though. Yeah, it's like 110th Street. Yeah, yeah. The blocks run all type of everywhere. So you got some dudes that got sealed files, but that don't mean that they telling. I don't care if he mad about that. I don't care about that, bro. The truth is the truth. Keith Thomas. I haven't lied on none of them brothers, bro. Period. So I'm not gonna sit there and lie on them dudes. He don't even know the history behind me and that brother, bro. So if he don't know, he don't know, man. I do not care. He can sit there and he can talk all he want to. Where he at? Seattle now? He way in Seattle somewhere, bro. He's one of them dudes. He moved to Seattle. He just sitting there masturbating at the mouth way over there in the country somewhere, bro. I heard you, Adrian. I told you, bro. Yeah. So Um, that's just what that is, man. But when you when you dealing with that type of paperwork, and I'm sure Inglewood Legend will let you know that even you got a sealed file, that means it can be something financial, it can be something that you got a confidential informant against you that they don't want you to see, or you working. It's so many things that a sealed file can pertain, but I just know for sure that the Asian boy on that paperwork on that the Asian dude, the gun runner, the one that owned the shop, he was working like crazy. You can see it all in his work. He was cooperating like none going east, but he's not on big UNIM stuff. Um um but he was just on that 19 pickup. See, you guys got to understand, it's only seven defendants on that RICO, right? But they picked up so many people that had warrants. So it made it look like it was a huge thing. It really wasn't a huge thing because everybody's not on that case, bro. You say the promoter and big. Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, I know Lil AD. So so like I said, man, you just gotta just gang banging partly made you the man you are today. If gangs never exist, what kind of man? You know what, brother Compton Noon, you absolutely right there, bro. I never denied that. So what it has, you go through. See, in life, you go through certain things, certain situations, certain stuff, and then you learn from whatever been through. Um, Either you've been hoodwinked and you've been bamboozled, but you go through that. You analyze that, you dissect that, and you make a decision on that type of stuff, bro. So it's like I never said that. I don't. You guys got to understand, bro. I regret it, but I don't to the point where I say it didn't make me the man I am, because it did, bro. Because I made a transformation learning from that particular type of lifestyle. So that's what that be. He said, "How about them Cowboys? They lost." That's what happened. Right, right, right. So, yeah, bro, that 10th Avenue video, bro. It's like it's like You said, do I think Big U got action beating his case? I think he got action beating some of it, but not all of it, bro. No. I think that he can't get up under the extortion, the robbery, and the tax fraud. Other than that, he might have action with everything else. All right. He said, hell no, Big U. Fuck all that. Rather have my homeboys back. So you said, fuck all that is rather have my homeboys back. I don't know. Your boy Blue Jay. You talking about JJ? Who you talking about, Compton Noon? You talking about JJ? If you're talking about JJ on the case, he got a deal for 16 to 20 months for a blower. Well, if a homeless man come up in here, bro, he ain't gonna do nothing but go to jail because you can't get up in here unless you live up in here. So I just got out life parole. That's good, bro. I don't see Brick Baby is face. It says he's facing up to 10 to 15 years though, bro. But they're gonna knock it down. From my understanding, they're gonna knock it down 3 levels for him taking responsibility. And we don't know what his PSI say right now, bro. Hey, boy, you dude stupid. I don't go to clubs, bro. I'm gonna rob my neighbors. No. So it's just like it's like different strokes for different folks, but everybody on that case, what do PSI mean? It mean PSI mean that your probation report. Yeah, yeah. The brother said I need to do a video on ACCA, and I'm gonna break that down one day because you have a lot of people, man, speculating uh about um whatever they speculating, um, and that's what it is. PSI is pre-sentencing report. Uh, so that's what that is. Brick. When I went down there Friday, he hasn't got his yet. Um, what's up, Blue Jay? So he hasn't got his yet. So nevertheless, man, what's up, HD? Where you been at, bro? How you been, man? I went through your section today to go see my peoples on 10th Avenue, man. Where I used to stay. That's crazy, man. My family members, my auntie, she still stay up in that building, bro. We used to run up in that building. She used to have the door open for us when the police were chasing us, and we used to run right up in her house, man. And she'd be like, "Oh, don't be coming up in here. They ain't here." You know how that go, man. But she still stay there. What about loose Kansas? He keeping us. I doubt that very much, bro. You swear 5 years, bring baby a old school rapper. So I don't know. I don't know, bro, because let me tell you like this, man. From my understanding, uh, everybody that got these gun cases, either they got time served or they got probation. So Brick might get lucky and get probation, bro. What's up, awkward beginnings? What's up, brother? Salam alaikum. So he might get. I don't know, bro. He might get lucky. I don't know, man, because I'm telling you, bro, what I've been reading, the majority of them guys got time served and probation for ex-con with a gun. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro, that's what I've been reading, and I'm not saying Brick is gonna get that. I'm saying for the other dudes that already got sentenced, because let me see, you got you had you had like you got one, two, three, four dudes got sentences already, and they all got time served. You got one dude that's at the very top. His last name is Hala, like halal, something like that. He got 10 years. He got 120 months for um distributing methamphetamine. So he's a youngster too. So he probably just jumped on that deal, but he got caught with so much stuff. He got caught with 160 racks. He got caught with pistols. He got caught with all type of stuff, bro. So he probably just jumped on that deal, man, because he's young and he's already gone. So he gone already. Yeah, the Fed times, he in the feds already. So from my understanding, he's the only one that really has time right now, big time on that case. He's the highest right now. Not on. I'm talking about out the not out the. I'm talking about the people that's not in the RICO. He's the only one that got 10 years so far right now. So that's what's going on. If you guys can pull up, you know, go back and pull up all the pictures, you'll see like the majority everybody on there that took deals already, bro. It's only but two more dudes that's facing distributor of methamphetamine. They still fighting their case, and that's Pollard and Garcia. They still fighting right now. Adrian, you stupid, man. They say, Adrian, you gonna find out a whole lot of stuff in a minute, man. So you can just sit back and grab you some popcorn, bro, because it's gonna get wild. But I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there, man. When Brick Baby get his time, I'm gonna go down there and see. Yeah, 10th Avenue had a lot of. I'm right, bro. Hey, Keith Thomas, I'm telling you, man, that 10th Avenue. That's why I was saying, man, it's like uh, one person don't make a hood, bro. And for an individual to really think that one person make a hood or one person is the leader of a hood like that, they got to be mentally insane. And we got Don the One up in here, so that's just what that is, man. Nah, nah, he wasn't on there like that, bro. No, MT, no. He wasn't over there like that. No. He was stupid, MT. Right, right. He's saying the people who promote them. Right, you're right. So you got to understand, man. You had over there, bro, and you got to. It's like you have to be. What's up? What's up, Blue Jay? What's going on, brother? You got to be honest, man. He said in Texas before the YouTuber went through Big U was a leader of the Rolling Stones. Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you, brother, in that section over there, it's impossible for it to be one leader, bro. It's impossible, bro. Do you know how many members that is? Do you know how much a headache that'll be for a dude to try to control that many people over there? That's a headache, bro. And if you brothers don't understand the art of leadership, man, I don't think nobody in their right mind want to be in leadership position unless he has a strong personality and unless that person, brother, knew how to deal with everybody, because that's a headache, brother. Even in the penitentiary, it's a headache, bro. You know, you got to babysit dudes, man. You got to make sure dudes don't do this and do that. Dudes will be acting stupid, man. Dudes be getting out of line, man. You gotta make calls, certain dudes, man. That stuff is a headache, bro. You turned 59 today. You turned 59 today, huh? There's too many right, bro. I don't even listen to that, man. I don't even listen. I only when dudes be talking like that, man. I don't even listen to that, man. I just let dudes just talk, man. Dudes just sit there and just masturbate at the mouth, man. Like this dude, Odie Slim. I don't even know that dude, bro. He just be sitting there masturbating at the mouth. That dude don't know me, bro. He don't know me from a can of paint, bro. You know, it's like he just sit there and he just run off at the mouth. I don't know that brother, man. I don't know him. I don't know that other dude. I don't know none of them dudes, bro. It's funny is that they just lie. Them dudes just liars, bro. A lot of these dudes, they just lie, man. It just in them like that. They just lie. So, and that speaks volumes on dudes' integrity when they sit there and they just run narratives and they just lie on individuals. That mean, bro, that it's gonna catch up to them one day though, and I guarantee you that. No, I'm not from there, bro. I'm not from there. Not anymore, Adrian Cooks. I'm not from there anymore, bro. I've been stopped doing that stuff. Lil Fee got a lot of love from the section because, bro, if you ever met that brother, he was like a real genuine homeboy. He was a friend more than a homeboy, bro. He was gonna ride with you. He wasn't gonna leave you for dead. He was just a homeboy, bro, and that's why he get loves, man. You got a lot of brothers, man, just like Petey Wag, bro. Petey Wag been in jail damn near all his life, bro, and he wasn't even on the streets that long. He got a lot of love, bro. Petey Wag been in jail all his life, bro. I think Petey Wag longest stint of being on the street was in '84 until he caught that murder in '85. You know, so it's like when you have this reputation and when you a joint over there, bro, dude's gonna respect you and dude's gonna have love for you, brother, regardless of what's going on. Hey, Don the one. Hey, Don, can't nobody run me nowhere, dude. You stupid. I'm gonna sick Henderson on you. We didn't block food for felons. Where he at? Ain't nobody block him. Henderson, did you block food for fellas? That's the brother, man. That's the brother. Hey, MT, bro. That's it's like, bro, when you young, bro, you don't, you don't. When you young, bro, and when Lil Feet and them caught that case, bro, they didn't know no better, man. I don't blame them. I blame, hey, Hennessy, did you block food for fellas? Um, they was young, man. They didn't know no better about that, bro. They was all they was doing, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They was following a older individual that was a reputable over there, bro, and had some rank over there. So they really didn't know no better, bro. They didn't know the details of what was going on. They just knew it was a lick, and that's it. And that's all, bro. He's not blocked. Food for fellas, he ain't blocked. That's a good brother, man. So I hope that nobody do it on accident, but no, that's a good brother, man. He not blocked. Yeah, I got a job, bro, for sure. And yeah, so I don't know why people think brothers don't have jobs, man. That's insane, man. Uh, I'm the first one to advocate for a brother to get out there and get what he need to get. And and I always advocate for when brothers come home from the penitentiary or brothers come home to not basically move in with a female right away to get their own oh, somebody must did that on accident. I don't know who did that on accident. I don't know. Somebody did that on accident. I try to encourage brothers like when they first get home to not to move in with a female because especially they on parole, I encourage them, to stay in the halfway house or stay with their peoples, um, build up their economics, their money and all that stuff, and get their own place. Because 9 times out of 10, man, when you out here, when you do a lot of time, bro, and you have a female and you come home to that female, 9 times out of 10, man, the brother that when you come home to that female, you're really not gonna be with that female, bro, because it's gonna be too many, it's gonna be too much stuff going on with her and her past. With you gonna find out what she was doing while you was locked up, and it's not gonna set well with you. Um, she gonna use that over your head, like she can use your parole officer or something like that over your head. So I encourage brothers to like, hey man, get your own spot, get comfortable. Um, you be the one to put the woman out. She can't put you out, and things of that nature. So I always encourage the brothers not to go in with the females. I know a lot of brothers be tender dicks when they first get home and stuff like that. And I'll be like, bro, it's you got to be selfish, man. When you come up, you come up out that penitentiary, you gotta get on your own 2 feet and establish your own motion so you don't depend on nobody. Yeah, they need to understand that, bro. I even, EB is Cedar Big Rick little cousin. I don't know, man. I think Lil C Dub is. I don't know. I don't know, bro. If my lady was sentenced to years in prison, there's no way I'm seeing another woman. You stupid. MT, you'll be out here being a whore. Ah, oh man, that's crazy. Rusty said he did 2.5 years. Years as a slapper. Yeah, that stuff, man. It's like, man, you just got to get yourself together. So now and then, once you get yourself together, then you can basically venture out, and you can probably find your other half or what it is, and then you guys. And now, if the woman agreed um to bubble up with you, yeah, I tell her brother to move like that. But I also tell brothers, man, get the bank, don't get no joint bank accounts or none of that type of stuff. Get your own separate stuff, get your own separate things, unless it's you guys get married, or unless it has something to do with the insurance policy, or unless it has something to do with some type of financial gain. Then yeah, you can take that dive. But other than that, I encourage brothers, man, to stay on their square, be careful, be mindful, and you got to understand, man, if it's not all women, because you have a lot of good women out there that you surely do, and I can't even sit there uh and talk about the women like that, man. But you got to make sure that they're not bipolar. And when I mean bipolar, they cool 1 minute, this second, this hour, and then they on some other stuff. Yeah, them Longhorns back bounce back, bro. Don the one, you stupid, man. Hey, Hennessy up in here, Don the one. You was missing her. You was talk. Hey, Hennessy, he been talking about you. He been asking about you. I don't know what's going on with him. It's a lot of good women out here, bro. I'm not even gonna say, bro, that it's not, man, because I know where a lot of them at. It's a lot of good women out here, out here, bro. And I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not. So that wasn't Little Cat Man, bro. That was somebody else. Keith Thomas. That wasn't that Little Cat. You don't know who Little Cat Man is. That was somebody else, man. That was Lil Feet girlfriend, little brother. Um, that wasn't that what that was. That wasn't Little Cat Man. Don got four baby mamas. I don't be hey Hennessy, I don't be sicking him on you. He literally, when you don't be in here, he asks about you all the time. I was like, damn. Do Hennessy, do you have an Instagram page? Because I need to know if you have an Instagram page, because if you have an Instagram page, maybe he been stalking you so much he didn't found your Instagram page or your Facebook page or your TikTok or something like that. Who was Big Feet? Big Feet was Daryl Drake, bro. And you talking about a joint? That brother was a real live joint. Lil Feet had nothing on him, bro. And I'm just gonna leave that like there. You see? Oh yeah. All right, Big Feet hand God. Right. Big Feet will beat the living crap out of you, boy. Right. So yeah, Hennessy, I don't know why he's stalking you like that. I don't know what's going on. You know what? A lot of white men love black women, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just like black men love white women, just like, women just love men and men just love, women, stuff like that. It's just like it doesn't matter what race, color, creed or you are. And that's just what it is. See? You see Hennessy, he talking to you, Hennessy. He ain't talking to me. He talking to you. So he want to deal with you. He don't want to deal with me. Let's talk about my Dolphins, man. Came with That's like four games they didn't lost in the final, like on the final play of the game. That's four games. I can't believe that. That's unreal, man. But football is football. And then we lose to the Chargers. Man, come on, how we lose to the Chargers? You said I did just after you two women one time in my life. What do you mean? What do you mean, MT? You said, is Big C and Big Casper the same person? No. Big Casper is resting in peace. Uh I don't know who Big C is, bro. Dolphins are trash. Yeah, they trash. I agree with you, bro. Right, they gotta play something, man. I'll be like, man, them Dolphins, man. It's like I'm gonna rock with them. No. Big Feet is from the front. I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Let me give y'all a little story, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. The boy Big Feet and C Dub and Killer Gene, right? Hey, bro, if you was from that section and you seen and we was out there like 12, 1, 2 o'clock at nighttime, if you seen Big Feet come on 10th Avenue, C Dub and Killer Gene together, you in trouble. Now, Big Feet, rest in peace, bro. You was in trouble, bro. I'm about you was in trouble. Man, they'd come over there, man, and if you was like new around there or something like that, you was getting your pockets empty. The only ones they really didn't mess with that used to be out there like that late at night like that was me, F Bone, and Shoes. And when I used to see them hit, and I used to see them, when I used to see them hit that block, bro, I used to tell F Bone, "Hey man, what you got?" And he was like, "I got this." I said, "Man, get them brothers some stuff," and they'd give them some stuff, and they'd just sit there and chop it up with us, bro. You know, uh, and that's just what it is, man. And then they'll take a liking to you, man, because they see that you're not scared of them or nothing. He said, HD said it. And it's like when them brothers see you not scary like that, they'll take a liking to you, bro. And you have to understand, man, in that era back then, you had to stand on your own 10 toes, bro. You couldn't show no fear. If you showed any type of fear, any type of busterism, man, them brothers was on your bumper over there, bro. Man, hey man, I don't use drugs and I ain't never been homeless. Oh man. Yeah, it was way different back here. Did F Bone work in juvenile hall? Big F Bone did, yes. How tall was Big Feet? I think Big Feet was like 6'5", 6'6". Tall, skinny, long, know how to fight real, real well. Real good. I don't know about that. I just know I put like this Big Feet. When it came down to Big Feet was more of like a guide or a homeboy type individual. Little Feet was just so much of a rider, it was unbelievable. You know, everywhere we went, like we went to Uncle Jim's Army one time and we ran into the Hoovers. I think it was Big Mac from Nine Deuce was there. I think 11 Deuce, Big Mac from 11 Deuce was there, and a whole bunch of 11 Deuce Hoovers was there, a whole bunch of Nine Deuce, all the Five Deuce Hoovers was there. It was a bunch of Hoovers there, man. Oh man, bro. We as a group, we could never ever go into a Uncle Jam's Army or to a concert or anything like that and stay 30 minutes, bro. Man, you know how dudes walk up in there looking to start stuff, bro? That's how them dudes was, man. They'll walk up in there, they be like, "Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from?" And then dudes back then, you had to know how to dudes was fighting. Dudes wasn't really like shooting a lot and inside, you know, uh arena. Now outside, yes, but inside, hey man, boy, man, we used to run through so many dudes, man, up in them concerts because the 60s was so big, bro. And it didn't matter where you from. I'm talking about we was so deep. We just outnumbered basically everybody when we was going everywhere. We were just outnumbering everybody and we were just mashing down on a whole lot of people, man, up in there. And then the cold part about this is it's like the same dudes you used to fight and the same dudes you used to get into it with later on down the line, like 2, 3 years later on down the line, when you meet these individuals, when you guys are all facing certain circumstances and stuff like that, they all become your friends. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, that's the good old days. See these youngsters, they the only time they fight is when they go to jail. They not fighting on the streets, man, no more. Oh man. Oh, Big Mac passed away. I didn't know that. I'm this I don't use it. This is just my trademark, bro. This is if you see me or you see the rest of my crew, the brothers, we all have these things. You'll see us, we'll be somewhere and we have this whole thing like this, bro. Straight up. It's not hiding our identity, bro. That's just the way we move. I'm not gonna tell you what particular reason why we do that. Uh, I don't need to hide my identity because you look on my page, you'll see me, you'll see my full picture there. So there's no hide, no identity, or nothing like that, man. So I I can't sit there, and make you believe anything else. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't give a shit, you know. So that's just what that is. Nah, I have my teeth. So I tell you what, nah, that's done. That's done already. I tell you what. What's up, Vincent? What's going on, bro? Yeah, because they're gay. Oh man. Hey, you know what, Lisa? I have that ready for you. I will drop that in a couple days. I really have that ready. You don't like it. Um, I don't know about that. Keith Thomas. Everything. What's up, John? What's up, bro? Salam alaikum. Everything you in that book wasn't true, though, bro. Everything in that book wasn't accurate like that. So I don't know if that was accurate or not. I live on Colden, Figueroa. Did you know any nine deuces? Yeah, I knew a lot of nine deuces, bro. I knew Eminem. I knew Monk. I think Monk was from 9-4. I think Eminem was from 9-4 too. But I knew a lot of nine deuces too. You live on just chilling. That's one dude was asking about money. E Money is in Atlanta. Yeah, yeah, I know where E Money's at, bro. You know the one. I know exactly who you talking about, Vincent. I know what E Money you talking about, but I think he was talking about another E Money because I think it's one that just died, and it's another E Money. What was his sister name? What was that girl name, man? Emerson, we are always looking for legislation put into law. Would love to hear some of your thoughts on changing law. All right. Hit my Instagram. It's like Stan_ready. What hood do y'all throw? I don't throw up no hood. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, hey, Lisa, I've been up there like for 3 days straight, just doing a whole lot of research. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm still cool with Six, man. That's my boy, man. That's my brother, man. I'm still cool with the brother. We got different schedules now. He has a job, so I think I'll probably see him. If I do see him, I see him like on a Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, or when he get off or something like that. I hang out with him like that. But I goes inside the gym a lot now since he got a little gig. So and that's just what that is, man. We work out at different schedules now. So you said Killer Bill. I know Killer's still alive. I think Psycho's still alive too. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of them stories, bro, about Lil Feet, man. But Um, it's like, man, what- you stupid. Oh man, that's my partner, man. A lot of people don't like him, man, and it's like because of his persona. But if you guys really met the brother, man, outside the YouTube space, y'all see, man, he really a good dude, man. Uh, and that's it, what it is. Right, right. That's the brother, man. Yeah, so it's like, some brothers they don't want me to tell the story, man, because I'm not gonna lie about the stories, but it just be the truth. It just be like learning lessons. Um, a lot of things that we've been going through. Okay. Oh man. Oh man, that's insane. Hey, fool for felons. What's up, brother? Somebody blocked you? I don't know who did that, bro, man. I guess it was I guess that was an accident or something like that, bro. I apologize for that, man. Somebody put you on timeout. Somebody probably thought you was somebody else, bro. That's cool though. That's all right, man. But we need to chop it up on. You need to probably get at me on my Instagram. It's like staying ready. Staying um yeah, Brick Baby's Brick Baby's waiting on the PSR, yep. And Hennessy ain't gonna listen to you, man. Get up out of here, bro. Yeah, so all right, Hennessy, you have a good night. Um, you take care of yourself. Don't be a stranger. Oh yeah, you talking about psychos? You talking about psycho Jericho, or you talking about psycho Mike? Yeah, I remember that. Does Saint have a number? Yeah. Saint have my number. I don't know, man. I think I have Saint number. I think I have his number. I'm not for sure, but I think so. But I could get his number with no problem. Yeah, dudes. A lot of dudes got a lot of stories about little feet, and a lot of them stories don't be accurate. Yeah, get my number from Saint. He probably have it, but Saint can get my number with no problem though. Yeah, get it from Saint. Oh, your cousin, little psycho. Yeah, right. Nah, this one don't. This is brand new. You said bad pissy messing with whack. Bad people messing with whack. Abdul. What do you mean? I don't understand that. Yeah, he's talked some more shit. We'll put him on timeout. Yeah, we'll put Don the one on timeout if he keep talking shit. Baby lowdown. Yeah. Yeah, I know who you talking about, bro. Yeah, we'll put you on timeout. If you sitting up in here talking shit, being disrespectful. See, this is why I know you're a tender dick, Don the one. Um, you like Hennessy. Instead of you getting that Hennessy the way you supposed to get at Hennessy. Oh nah. Nah, Lisa. Um, instead of you getting that Hennessy, you want to sit up here and you want to act like a buffoon. That's why I know you're not a player. So, you don't have no game about yourself. You know, if that was me, I'd be on her top, I'd be on her bumper, man, until she just submit. You can't make her do that because you don't even know how to get at her. You just sitting up in here, you just talking reckless. You 59 years old, talking about you still from a hood. What woman in her right mind is gonna want to mess with a man that's 59 years old? You know what I'm saying? Talking about he's a gang member. Man, get the hell up out of here, bro. Don't no woman want no man like that, bro. So you need to tighten your game up, bro. You need to come to my school. I'll tighten your game up for you. You sitting there talking about you 59 years old, you from a hood, and you this and you that, and all that stuff. All that stuff, man. And you sitting up there talking about you want Hennessy number and all, man, get up out of here, bro. You act like you 16, 17 years old on the block somewhere. Little Dirt Cake. I'm gonna go, you know what, bro? I'm gonna go look that up too, bro. I think Lil Dirt gonna walk too. I think they stretching Lil Dirt. I think they going too far with him. I don't think they really have too much on nothing on Lil Dirt. Um, I think Lil Dirt gonna walk, bro. Too. I think Lil Dirt gonna walk too. You know, and I'm gonna tell you like this: if Lil Dirt do walk, he took his shahada. Um, Club 91. That man, mouth is not no prayer book, bro. I deal with who I want to deal with. I don't care what nobody say, man. Um, I think when Lil Durk, if he do get out, bro, he already took his shahada. He ain't finna be messing with nobody no more, bro. Yeah, I know that. What's the name of that song? I know that song. Yeah, that song be. I heard that song with Brick Baby and Lil Durk. I heard that. That's crazy, man. Are you a dealer? No, I'm not. Hell no. What's DLB? Denver Lane's blood? Not really, no. No, Keith Thomas, not really, man. We wasn't really no. Um, we were so most focused on the brothers on the other side of the Western. We really didn't have no problems with a whole lot of other people but them, bro. You probably some brothers had problems with the Inglewood families and stuff like that, but not like that. Don't look back. You stupid. Oh, I can't look back. What I supposed to do? I just supposed to sit here and just don't look back. You got to understand that I stay ready, right? My IG says staying ready. That's for a reason. I know that real jazz. I know that. I know where he used to live. I think he's gonna walk free, Lisa. I do. I think he's gonna walk free. I think they doing too much with that brother. They putting too much on that brother. Okay, let me get you up out of here. He coming up in here with that bullshit. You be having some of the racist dudes coming up in here with that bull crap, man. That nose gonna give me away, bro. You go on my page. You know who I am. Go on my page. You go to my page right now. You'll see exactly who I am. Go to my page and go to my shorts. I don't hide. Right. Man, I hope 600 go live for you brothers pretty soon, man. 'Cause you guys like I see a lot of dudes be like have a lot of idle time. A lot of dudes be undercover homosexuals. Um, a lot of dudes are not comfortable in their own skin, so uh they get on this internet and they just go crazy. They just say any type of stupid stuff, you know, and that's what they do. What's up, Rocky Campbell? What's going on? Yeah, they getting up there a little bit, man. I think it's gonna really take off um when I drop this next content. I got some content already, man, but I'm gonna tell you the reason I haven't dropped it yet. Honestly, it would destroy a whole lot of dudes, man. I'm not just saying, just one dude, but it'll destroy his whole family. Ain't no difference, bro. Smitty, ain't no difference. No, this is USC, Southern California hat. We went to that game. Matter of fact, we went to that game yesterday. That was a dope game. It was a lot of people up there, boy. Tailgating. Dog called a baby mamas. Well, you don't see the Club 91. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Let me give you a history lesson. If them brothers was gonna help, they would have helped 39 years ago, bro. So I know them brothers is not gonna help. So that's just what that is, man. I know what reality is. I don't run from it. I understand it. So they didn't help. They didn't help. I'm gonna do what I have to do, irregardless of what anybody's talking about. I don't know what you dudes be in y'all feelings behind certain shit and certain things, man. But my family comes first. I don't care about no gang stuff, no political stuff or anything like that. Anything that has something to do with my family, bro, I'm gonna be the one on the front line for that. I will get in the fire for that, and I'll be ready for that. I don't know how you guys feel or how you guys rock or how you guys move or something like that. Especially if my little brother is not here to defend himself, and any dude that slander my little brother, bro, on this internet and they don't know him and he can't defend himself like that, they have a problem with me, bro. I'm not sitting there threatening nobody, nothing like that. But when I ever run into somebody, I make dudes stand on that, you know, because one thing for sure, for thing for certain, bro, me, I only fear law. I don't fear man. And I learned long time ago, even when I was 17, 18 years old, when I was out there in them streets like that, bro, it take ass to get at. You got to bring ass to get ass, right? And a lot of time, these dudes that sell wolf tickets, I call them all bluffs. They sit there and they just be bluffing. And when you get a hold to them, they don't be want nothing nice. They don't be wanting it, bro. So that's my position on that. So if you thinking that I'm gonna sit there and I know my little brother has been unjustly incarcerated, and bro, I can sit there and tell all you guys who did it, how it happened, and everything. I can tell the whole world that, right? I haven't done that. So what I do is I keep it in the lane where, okay, you guys have the opportunity. Those who can't your YouTube is a channel in violence or other policy content, graphic violence. That's fake, huh? Food for felon, that was fake. My brother don't mess with none of them people like that, bro. My brother ain't never messed with another man in his life, bro. I've been on here an hour, man. I got to get out of here, man. I'm gonna get with you guys later on, man. I'll tap in with you guys tomorrow, inshallah, God willing. I got to get up out of here. You guys have a good night. Peace.